Hi, I'm Mark. I have an oven in my car and little to no experience in baking. Join me as I bake in my car. Welcome to another episode of Baked in My Car. It's been a little while, but today we're on Durham country and we're camping in the FJ. We're going to be making brie, honey, garlic and bacon cheesy scrolls. Here are the ingredients you're going to need. Here's a list you can screenshot for later. I'll also chuck a link in the description to a pizza dough recipe. Now let's get cooking. First thing you're going to do is dice up some bacon. About 3 pieces of short-cut bacon should do the job. Now it's time to heat up a skillet. Once the pan's warm, it's time to add in the bacon. Once it's all in, make sure to stir it occasionally so nothing burns to the bottom. Now it's time to make the scrolls. First thing you're going to do is flour your workspace and then get your dough out. We happen to have some leftover pizza dough when we were making this video. I'll put a link in the description for a good recipe, or just use some store-bought dough. You want to roll it into a sausage shape like this. Then flatten out the dough using a rolling pin. It should start to look something like this. Then cut off the rough edges with a knife. If you're feeling creative, you could use the leftover bits to make something else tasty. Now roll it out one last time. We decided at the last minute it'd be a good idea to add some garlic dip. Just grab a spoon and spread it on. If you don't know how much to add, follow your heart. Now, we're going to take 2 blocks of brie and dice them up. You don't have to be too precise when dicing the brie. We're just putting it into little cubes so we can roll it up in a scroll. Now you want to add a drizzle of honey. As with most of the recipes on this channel, just follow your heart when it comes to the amount that you put on. Next thing you want to do is add the bacon pieces. And then it's time to add the cheese. You want to place it on roughly like this. Now admire your handiwork. Now lucky last, add some Italian herb mix if you have it. Now pick a side and start rolling the scroll. The dough will have a fair bit of give in it, so you should be able to roll it all up nice and neatly. Now grab a knife and cut off the rough edges. After you've done that, divide the scroll into 4 pieces. Now you want to roll them into circles somewhat like this. Now line a preheated baking tray. I'm using an activated eco baking mat that's been cut to fit a Somerville Metalworks tray. I'll put a link in the description to where you can get both of these things. Now you want to take the scrolls and put them into the center of the tray. Bunch them together so that they only have room to expand outwards. Once they look like this, it's time to go put them in the oven. For this video, the Travel Buddy's been preheated to 200 degrees and we left them in there for about 2 hours. Cook times may vary depending on your charging setup. When cooked, pull them out and transfer them to a chopping board. I was pretty impressed with how easily the silicone baking mat came out from under the scrolls, considering how much cheese was burnt to it. Next thing you want to do is give it a little bit of fire.
Because the Travel Buddy's an electric oven with the element at the bottom, it's never quite going to get that flame grilled effect. So we're using a blowtorch to achieve that. Now after you've done this, the only thing left to do is to cut it up, share it with your friends, and celebrate the fact that you've once again turned your car into a bakery.
And there you have it. Honey bacon and brie scrolls, all baked in your car. Thank you for watching Baked in My Car. Make sure to like and subscribe and to follow us on Instagram @BakedInMyCar.